morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, share this. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Doing my thing, chicken wing. Grabbing a coffee. Good morning. Let me grab all the stuff and we'll get started. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, let's get you guys all where you need to be. Let's see what we got going on here. Good morning. Okay, Facebook. I love when Jody shares it to like other things and I can read it. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing fabulous this morning. Let's see, we're all loaded up. Let's do this. How y'all doing this morning? Good evening. Good evening, Pam. Pam from Australia. Good evening, Pam. How are you, my friend? Give me a sec. Glad to see everybody is up and watching this morning. There we go. How y'all doing? Turn that down. Whoops. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. There we go. Yay! We have, at least we have Jody on. Jess may or may not be here this morning. So we'll have all of that in just a few. Let me just grab what I need and we will get this party started. Letting everything load up, letting everybody know where I am. Keep it going. I hate when my phone and everything else don't want to work this morning. Clearly it doesn't want to work, and that's okay. There we go. Good morning. There we go. We are up and running, and let's do this. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. This is the Sass for April 18th. My name is Nikki Damkowitz. I'm the head of the helm here. You guys know me as the Sassy Subber. I'm also known as the Sass Master and Mom Friend and everything in between. But good morning. This is the Sass where we learn everything and anything about everything, apparently. So there we go. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday morning. Things are going to be quite busy today. We are going to be talking about appreciation weeks and holidays that are coming up. We're also going to be talking about a product coming out of JDS. So let's get this beautiful party started, shall we? I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Sunday morning so far. Say good morning to everybody of all of our friends over on the YouTube page. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. And to everyone here on our Facebook page, good morning, good morning. Make sure you send it out there to your friends, your family, wherever you can send it and share these different lives. Please, by all means, share, share, share. We are doing a fabulous job over here at the Sass, and we want to just have everybody in on board. Let me just check the comments really quick. So here we go. Thank you. I got up a little early today and did my hairs. Good morning. Good morning to BFF in my head. Cheers. Good morning. I hope you guys have grabbed your coffee, grabbed your notebook. We're going to get settled in and do what we do best, and that is learn and teach everything we can around here, and hopefully you get a little something out of it. That's the goal here at the Sass. Thank you. It's very sassy. I'm very sassy this morning. All right. Today we're going to talk about some appreciation weeks that are coming up. If you just missed it, we just missed the 911 appreciation week. That was this past week. That was for all our dispatchers, and we paid, close attention to them, or pay homage, I guess is the word we're going to be looking for, to all of our 911 dispatchers, because without a 911 dispatcher, really, they are basically the conductor, if you will, in our emergency services. For those who are blissfully unaware of what a 911 dispatcher does, they are the unsung heroes of what goes on between fire, police, and EMS. They literally orchestrate the whole thing. They got to know where everybody is and put everybody where they need to be. Not only that, they have to answer the call. And what I mean by that is they are your first line of defense. They're the first people you talk to when something doesn't go right. You call and you talk to a 911 dispatcher, and let me tell you, they don't get half the recognition that they so justly deserve. I mean, we all love, don't get me wrong, the police, the fire, the EMS. We are all for gung-ho for them, Nurses Week, all of that. But we forget about our 911 dispatchers because they are the quiet voice that sits in the background that puts this all together. So I hope you guys were able to do something special for your local 911. I know that I did. I'm hoping that you did as well, because they are an amazing group of human beings who, and let me explain that to you, is they don't always know the end result. They don't know what happens when they hear that little voice on the line saying, mommy's hurt, or, I can't move, or whatever the case may be. They might not always know what happens in the end. They just know what happened in the beginning. So they are just an amazing group of human beings that I am blessed to call a lot of them friends here in my area. So you know what, it is a beautiful thing. Those 911 dispatchers, let me just look real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, my normies. Yep, don't forget to leave a thumbs up over on the YouTube channel. Please like, share, and follow both, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. The more we have, the more you'll get new notifications, and the more we'll get to spread the good word here at the Sass. Good morning, sunshine. All right, give me one quick second. My nose is running this morning, so I do apologize. All right, so let me talk to you this morning about some of the events and appreciation days or weeks that are coming up. So let's write this down. So first and foremost, we have nothing really left here in April, but coming up in May, we have a lot going on in May. We have Earth Day coming up at the end of this month, which is the 22nd. Teachers Week is May 3rd through the 7th. Nurses Week is the 6th through the 12th. Firefighters Day is the 4th, but their Appreciation Week isn't until October. Then you have Police Week, which is the 9th through the 15th. EMS Week is the 16th through the 27th. And of course, we have Mother's Day. I mean, we can't forget Mom. We have Mother's Day on the 9th. Then you're going to pop over into June. June is Pride Month. And you also have graduations and you have Father's Day on the 20th. So those are some of the things that we have coming up between May and June for our appreciation, our holidays, our Pride Months, whatever the case may be. I will be posting in our products used. There is a website at the bottom that shows you a calendar of all the appreciation weeks and holidays. Please write that down so that you are in the know, and it helps you for your clients when you want to be able to maybe market, Police Week, EMS Week, whatever the case may be. At least you could go in there, Earth Day, all the fun stuff. Did you know they have Candy Day? They even have Coffee Day. Coffee Day. That should be a national holiday. All right, so today we're going to talk about teachers. As everybody knows, my daughter is on her path to becoming a special ed teacher. She graduates this December with her bachelor's degree, and she moves on to her master's. But with Teachers Week coming up, I figured I am going to show you some of the things that I am making for my local teachers. Now, it can vary depending on what you want to do and how you want to market it, but I'm just going to show you some ideas, and this way you can figure it out as you go. Very bright light in the shop today. All right. Yes, you can see we're going to flip the camera, get everything out of eyesight. Yes, I do have coffee this morning for those who want to know. All right, so we are going to press a mouse pad. We're going to press a coaster. We might pull out the mug press and we might do a tumbler so I could show you a complete set. But for me, what I'm going to be offering my teachers is the mouse pad, the coaster, and then I made Sarah up some from the desk of stickers for her to be able to put that. You can even do not just from the desk of, but maybe from the classroom of, and then put the teacher's name, because you know what, teachers do change classrooms, but maybe they want to have their books or whatever aids they're using, and they want to put that on there. That's a great thing to give a teacher, is from the classroom of versus from the desk of. It really just, it depends on the wording and how you want to do it. I obviously create my own stickers. I print them with my EcoSolvent printer, but that's a great idea for those who do have it. If you don't, you can order stickers from myself at thesassysubber.com, and I'll have those teacher ones on there, and you could just add teacher names to those items, and I'll get those shipped right out to you. So there are those. The design we're going to work on, well, of course, is an apple. Why? Because that's what we associate with, right? So, except I wanted to do a green apple and versus a red apple. Why not? So let's do it, shall we? I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you for watching my live. I know that you have other lives that you can be watching, but let me tell you, thank you so much for, coming along for the ride on a Sunday morning. All right. Get these all put out here. Now, because this does have a fabric top, you definitely want to do some little housekeeping, if you wills. All right, we're going to do some, you see, I did it again. You would think I would learn by now, after doing all of these lives, that I would learn to pull this back and tape it back. I haven't learned yet. I'm a glutton for punishment, that is for sure. So basically what you want to do is just fold over a side of it, so then you're not pulling a Nicky and pulling it all off. There's one. There's two. Whoa, look at that. That's so fun. So fun. I will show you some things, some great ideas for Mother's Day too as well. So we've lint rolled both of them. Why? Because they have a fabric topping on them, and they could get some little blue fibers. If it were really a dark print, I probably necessarily wouldn't worry about it. And that is the honest to God truth. But because this is a lighter print, I'm definitely going to worry about it. Now, you could definitely use some Pro Spray if you want. That's absolutely perfectly acceptable. I don't use Pro Spray per se. I don't know where my Pro Spray is. If it was a bear, it would have bit me. Anyway, I use the Loctite adhesive spray. It's a semi permanent, and it's the multi-purpose. I get this from Walmart. Yes, you can actually use a pro spray, but I use this one. It has not done me wrong. Now you can also tape your neoprene. You can get your mouse pads from just about anywhere. I think that they are a great thing to carry. These are the thicker versions. These are the 1/4 inch. I get mine as a 10-pack out of Johnson Plastics. So that's where I get mine. They are the 10-pack 1/4 inch, or I'm sorry, they might be 3/16. Whatever it is, it's the thicker one. So there we go. We've lint rolled. I've only put 2 pieces of tape on. I don't need much when it comes to tape. Just because it just needs to sit on there. So we're going to do that. I will also adjust my pressure, because I'm pretty sure she's a little on the heavy pressure side right now. There we go. Now, people often ask, Nikki, why do you put butcher paper on the bottom? Well, you put butcher paper on the bottom because of blowout. All right, when your design is larger than your substrate, as it should be, because then it makes it, you know, lining up so much easier, then what happens is that off gases onto the bottom of your platen. Well, I have Teflon on mine. It just makes it easier for sliding things on and off. And it also covers the bottom foam piece. The bottom foam piece on my platen, or on my base, is just kind of a squish. You know, I don't like to put it on the metal part. So I have the foam there that comes with the heat press. I put a piece of Teflon over it, and then I put butcher paper over the top of that. I've seen where they don't use butcher paper. I will always use butcher paper. I just kind of want to protect my items because I do my bleeds a little bit on the large side so that I can make sure I don't have to line this up 100% perfect every time. I'm human. I make mistakes. So I have the butcher paper on the bottom. I put my substrate in whichever order it needs to go in as per the substrate. And then I will put a butcher paper on the top. Why? Because it can off-gas through the top of the paper. And then it can off-gas up onto your top platen. Now, I know you're thinking, Nikki, but I don't see any of it. Why do I care? Well, you'll care as soon as you press a white shirt and you see remnants of a project gone wrong all over that new fancy project you are just now working on. So just do your due diligence. Butcher paper is really inexpensive, so you really just want to protect your investment. And that's the only reason why you want to use butcher paper, is to protect your investment. You're investing into your t-shirt, into your other substrate, whatever it may be. So just protect your investment here. All right. Where are the coasters? And okay, so my mouse pads come from Johnson Plastics. The coasters I got from JDS. They're about a 4-inch coaster. The neoprene, they're a little, they're kind of thin. You know, they're about 1/8 of an inch thin, but they are great. All right, let's see how we did. Oh, it is beauteous. So I did there's a light marble-ish background. I will get the camera differently angled here, and so you can see it, because that camera angle is horrid. All right, so there is a light brown tan background, so don't think that it's dirty. It's just the image for this, but I love my apple. Love my apple. All right, so now we're gonna make her we're gonna put this over on the metal so that it cools off, instead of on this board right here. Now we've already lint rolled this, and we're going to put her coaster on, because you know what, you need a coaster too. This way they can put them on their desk, whatever the case may be. Whoops, I have my butcher paper. Oh, that's a little bit on the light side. Perfect. We will pull out the mug press a little bit later in the show. I want to use the heat press first. We'll pull the mug press out so we can do a tumbler for her as well. So you can do a mouse pad, a coaster, and a sticker sheet. That's a great teacher gift. Maybe you want to do a mouse pad, a coaster, and a skinny tumbler, and that's what we're also going to do as well. You can also do for teacher's gifts, maybe teacher survival bags, and you could put them, and I know I've already done one like this, but you could also put a teacher survival bag in here, make it very customizable. So not only can you put their name on it and have their monogram or whatever on here, but you could put some fun goodies, and it could be chocolates, it could be a gift card for coffee, whatever the case may be that you want to fill those in, but you can make this into a survival kit. Now you could get these from just about anywhere. They are the cosmetic bags. This one happens to come from halebound.com. Oh, so do all of these, but you can get the cosmetic bags at a lot of major vendors. Some other great ideas are tote bags, yes, but teachers have a lot of tote bags. What they want is stuff maybe for their desk, things for them, coffee mugs. So if you do the skinny tumbler, put maybe a favorite coffee spot in there so you can get an iced coffee. There's lots of different things that you could do, but listen, teachers have a lot of things. Sarah doesn't because she's a new teacher. So I'm going to just shower her with lots of fun goodies for her. But most teachers who have been in the business have a lot of stuff. So they love, I know it sounds crazy, trips to the liquor store and wine glasses, teacher juice, whatever it may be. You also could do skinny tumblers, wine tumblers. You could do coffee mugs, stuff for their travel mugs for their great coffee places. Maybe you have a little spot in town that does biscotti. I'm very much into biscotti right now because I'm doing gift baskets with a biscotti in them. So that's why you could just make a cute little coffee mug, add some biscotti, a cup of tea, hot chocolate, maybe a gift card to your favorite spot. And this way they can have some teacher downtime. So there you go. There is her coaster. So for the skinny tumbler, Shalata, I'm actually only going to do a spot design in my mug press. I'm not doing a full bleed. You don't have to do full bleed on your skinny tumblers. You can make a really pretty design just doing a spot design. So we're going to let that cool. We are going to switch gears just a little bit, like I said, before we do press the skinny tumbler, because I got to get the mug press up here and I lose my workspace. So I wanted to try out the cutting boards coming out of JDS. JDS has the bamboo pine cutting board, and thanks to Carol and Philbeck for helping me decide which side is which, because I had no idea. But let's talk about these cutting boards. First of all, their cutting boards are on the pricey side. I don't want to tell you that they're not. This little tiny cutting board, which is a 9x6, cost me about $11. If you want the larger one, they're about $23 and change. So please know they are not for the faint of heart if you are looking for an inexpensive idea. Now, with that said, they're real wood. This ain't your MDF, okay? So you are paying for, one side is bamboo, one side is pine. The pine side is the side that you're going to sublimate on. The bamboo side is actually the engravable side, but that's the side I'm going to tell my clients, use this side for cutting. Please do not use the decorative side for cutting, all right? So you can use this for decorative use. You could also use it for actual use. You don't want to soak it. All the same, things that you guys know about wooden cutting boards, all right? So there is, and you could see that there is a line, all right? And it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but you definitely can tell which side is the bamboo because it looks like it has striations of the wood in the bamboo side, where the pine side has a very matted, hard to see kind of the grains and stuff in their wood. You definitely know the difference. So today we are going to do a full bleed. I literally took one of my flag designs and decided I'm going to try it. It's got some white in it, and because this is a light pine board, we're going to see how well it presents itself. I want to put this in the press. Let's get the heat press up to where it needs to be. All right, some things and tips and tricks when you're putting in a cutting board inside your heat press. First things first, if you have a clamshell, all right, when you're taking, let me move this over to here. When you're putting it in your clamshell, okay, say this is the back end of your clamshell, all right, your clamshell is going to hit here first. It's going to pop this so that there's gaps in here. To help make some more even pressure, you could put some cardstock under this front edge, which is the edge that's closest to you. Put some cardstock underneath that front edge. It'll help to level it out a little bit. It doesn't need to be much. You just want to roll it over like 2, 3, maybe even 4 times, especially for this, and it'll make for a much more even press inside your clamshell. You do that with a lot of bigger items, so we're gonna just test the pressure on this. I'm gonna go get some cardstock. I wish you guys could see how this is not sitting flat against this. You're gonna set your heat press for 385, and they tell you to do it for 2 minutes. Let's see, 385, and we will be at 2 minutes. There we go. All right, let me go get some cardstock. Where is my cardstock? Okay. Perfect. And I'll show you what I mean when I fold everything. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fold accordion style this all the way down. I'm never neat about it, ever. Okay, it will get squished. So what you're going to do is, say this is the back end of your press. All right, you're going to put this under the front end. It will cause it to be a lot more level within your heat press, because a clamshell hits to the back first before it hits to the front. There we go. Whoops. I don't know what I just did. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let's get that all. There's nothing I really am going to do to prepare for this. I'm not going to lint roll it or anything of that nature. You just want to make sure you know which side is your back and your front. Yeah, it's going to make it look very antique looking. They are nice and thick. If you want to know how thick these are, they are just shy. They're just shy of 3/4 of an inch thick. So they're a nice thick cutting board. Definitely don't want to scrimp on your quality on this, but you just want to make sure that you know it's going to be a little bit on the pricey side. All right. Yes, I'm taping it. No, I'm not using Pro Spray on this. All right, it says for $3.85 for 2 minutes. So I'm going to put my, there we go. Oh, I need to put your paper on the top. Since rearranging my shop, my butcher paper isn't exactly where it normally, where it always is right underneath my heat press for me to be able to pull it out. It's over here on this heavier board, so makes things a little bit interesting around here. Let's see, you guys have any questions? Great for American decor. Yeah, you guys are very quiet today. Very quiet. Oh, good morning, Sawgrass Ambassador Lori. I hope everybody's doing fine this morning. Another great idea is you can see if hand sanitizers will fit into these. You can also use these for teachers. You can put a hand sanitizer, a mask. I have people asking for masks that match their tumbler, that match their mouse pad, and a whole set. So really, give some thought. I know we're still in the midst of COVID, and yes, teachers still have to wear masks. Maybe giving them a fresh mask. They've been wearing these ones, they've been using and abusing them all year long, so maybe giving them a fresh one to finish out their year. You want to use a medium pressure. You don't want to use squish me pressure for, the Sass terms. You definitely want to use a medium pressure for this. If you have a swing away, you don't need to. Nope. If you have a swing away, you don't have to do that. That is absolutely correct. It's just for us clamshell people. We got to be special, over the top, right? So we have to do a little bit more extra for our stuff, for our clamshells. Where a swing away can just literally put it over, drop it down like it's hot, and then keep right on going. We have to put a little extra thought, one extra step, nothing that's too crazy for our clamshells. Now, some people do and don't do it. For me, I found that if I put that little bit of cardboard under the front spot, I ended up with a perfect press every single time. Once I started doing that and it worked, I started telling you guys about it because I wanted you guys to be able to have the same success that I was having, especially those who were struggling with their clamshells. Is that coming to Florida with you? Of course, Mother. I'm bringing the whole shop with me. You're in my background while I'm driving. Well, great. I just now became a podcast and a how-to tutorial for Kathy and her drive. Safe travels, my friend. Good morning. Let me see. Thank you. I love my necklace too. It's very pretty. I've decided to wear a dress today. I was feeling it. So just make sure that you have enough pressure and stuff. I'm going to check this out as we're getting there. See how we're doing. And I think we're good. Oh. Well, Martone, I guess it needs to come to Florida with me because it does have your last name on it. All right, let me show you. I'm gonna flip over the camera to this one because you really just gotta see it. And I gotta put some gloves on. Even wood can be very hot. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. All right. First impressions are always your best impressions, right? In love. I can't. There are certain things when I get new items, there are certain things I want to love or I think I'm going to love, and then I get them and I absolutely hate them. And then there are things I think, oh, please let me love this. And this was a please let me love. Please let me love this. How gorgeous is that? I mean, seriously. I'll get it nice and close for you. How? I noticed people saying that their items are ruined because the paper sucked. Yep. How gorgeous is that? I mean, OMGs. OMGs. That is so pretty. Okay, worth the $11. All right, so if you're going to order these are great for like a crudité type, and I said that right first. Great for crudité type of thing, cheese board. Just make sure you let your clients know that they use this side for food safe side. There's a food safe side, and then there's a decor side. So you could put this definitely as decor in your home, but you can also use it. It is form and function. I mean, how stinking cute is that? I'm in love with this. I love the little birdies too. I love it. I love it. And you know what? My daisies look really pretty on there. I was kind of worried because they are white daisies. Get it nice and close up there for you so you can see all of the detail. Like, oh my gosh. All right, JDS for the win. I will definitely give this a sassy 10 on this one because this is stunning. Now, this is a matte finish. There is no gloss to it. So I don't know what they did, but there is no gloss to this. Somehow they have a matte finish on it. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. OMGs. All right. JDS for the win. If you have a tax identification number or have a friend who does, please hit your friend up. Whatever the case may be, these are for the win. They do have them in a wide variety of sizes. This happens to be just the smaller version, which is a 9x6, but it is sturdy. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick. Worth it. Worth it. All right, let's put that over there so it can cool off. Right, exactly. So Shalata was just saying you could pair that with a little jar of jam, maybe from a local place that makes their own jam. You could even do it with honey too, and a little, honey with a little honeybee thing. You do a whole honeybee theme, whatever the case may be. Makes a great backing to a gift basket. So great thinking, Shalata, on that. But that is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now we're going to get back to our teacher items. I'm going to unplug and plug in and hold, please, because this ain't for the faint of heart. When you have multiple items in your arsenal of things, all right, plug this in, because none of my plugs are anywhere where I need them to be, ever. All right, let's turn her on. All right, so here's what I do for my mugs as this is heating up. I do have my mug press sitting in front of me, and the mug press I will set at 350. Oh, would help if I move that back just a touch. We'll drop it down. I found 350 works best for me. And then we're going to drop it down to about 40 seconds. All right, let that heat up. So skinny tumblers don't always have to be full bleed. You can do spot designs on them and still sell them and have them beautiful. Not everything needs a full bleed in life. And that's one thing that we get stuck on, is that we think that everything needs to be full bleed. It needs to be that all over design. It doesn't have to be. You could do something as simple as a spot design and it will sell just as well. So I'm going to put Sarah's logo on here. Move the tape so I can reach it because I'm short. Never thought I'd ever say I was short. I just put some tape on it and I'm going to throw it in my mug press. And then let's see. I'm going to use that one for my pressure. Now I know that I have to really pull these in both sides because it is a skinny tumbler and I'm putting it into a 15 ounce. So I know it's going to take some locking this down to almost completely nothing. So yes, the double mug press is nice. It's a great thing and all. I just know that there are people who are also having issues with the mug press itself for the tumblers. I'm not quite on board with that one yet. I'm not quite on board yet with the tumbler press. I've seen so many issues come up with those that, listen, I'm part of the 40 tumbler club. I've already messed up enough tumblers. I don't need a new product to help me along. I found something that works for me. I'm using what it works for me now. So as much as there's new products coming out for the tumblers, once you reach the 40 tumbler club, you really just stop doing it at that point. I like having the 2 adjustment screws on my mug press work Yes, exactly. So when they're not straight, like wine glasses and tumblers, you definitely could use this. It definitely works out really well. Definitely could put recipes on that. Absolutely, Evelyn. So Evelyn over on YouTube said you could put recipes on that. Grandma's recipes would work really great on there. That's a great thing, and they're going to read beautifully. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. This is now up to temperature. The one thing I love about my mug press is it heats up very fast. All right. I don't do anything special. I don't put blowout paper on it. I don't do anything. I never have the entire time that I've been doing mugs. I've never had to, and I don't plan on it. So we're just going to put it right here in the center. Make sure these are nice and tight now that it's in there. I just happen to know with my mug press that for the tumblers, I just got to close it as tight as it'll go. There we go. And now she's in. It's going to take about 40 seconds or so for it to do its thing. I will check it just to make sure. I might have to throw it in for a couple extra seconds, but we'll see. Because you don't want to have the paper sticking on it. Okay, let's just move that out of the way. We all know this is hot. We also know that I will just grab it, unfortunately. We're looking good so far. Ow. I know one thing. It's hot. Hot. All right. Perfect. And there you go. It is spot on. Perfect. Let me give you a better view of it right here. So there you go. For those who are following along, let me move the camera over to here. So there you go. And there is her skinny tumbler for y'all to see. And see, it didn't have to be a full bleed for it to be amazing. You know, so there we go. Let's unplug this and turn this off so I can show you what the complete set looks like. There we go. All right. My saving grace is these cool off really quickly. Great bundle for teachers. Great bundle for teachers, absolutely. All right, so let's just grab our set of what I am going to be presenting as my teacher gifts, and it's perfect for the teacher in my world. That's right. For those who had no idea, my daughter Sarah is becoming a teacher. So we're going to take out our photo board. I got my photo board from Driven by Graphics. While I can now print my own, he also prints them, and he prints them in larger sizes. So I can only do certain sizes. He could do the larger ones. He is known for these. They're Driven by Graphics. This is where I got my photo board from. All right. So let's present this, shall we? So here is what I am going to be offering for my child as a gift set. I'm going to lay this down so it makes it easier to see. Move that over there. There we go. So y'all can see what it looks like. Don't roll. There we go. All right. this is what the set will look like. So you have your car coaster, or your house coaster. It measures about 4 inches in circular width. All right, so you have 4-inch coaster. You have your mouse pad. I'm going to have some stickers and the tumbler, and that makes a great gift set. Now, if you notice in the stickers, I added in the apple so that it all coordinates together and is some fun and some whimsy, because life is too short to be a serious teacher. My daughter will love this as she's a teacher also. Isn't that gorgeous? That means I have to put the design out there, Edie. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? I got to put it out there. Let me see. Oh, send me the rejects. Oh, Evelyn, I shall do that. What do you sell the set for? Okay. I hate talking pricing. First and foremost, I hate talking pricing, okay? So for me, here's what I say. For me, in my area, I am selling this whole set and a mask. Nope. This whole set, I believe, is 15. I think if we added in the mask, it was 18. But I believe this is 15 for this set. I wanted to try to keep my teacher appreciation gifts under $20. These are not very expensive. You could buy a 10-pack at Johnson Plastics for like 13 bucks for the thicker one, which is peanuts. You could get these for a 10-pack at JDS. Again, peanuts for what these cost for print. And then you don't have to add the stickers if you don't want to. You can add in a mask so that it's all one set if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do, just price it out. I just like to do my teacher appreciation gifts under $20 because families sometimes are buying for 2 and 3 teachers, depending on the school. So again, I truly hate I truly hate talking pricing. But yes, you can put a lunch tote with it. What I tend to do is in the fall or in August, I will launch, again, the mouse pad, the coaster, the lunch tote. It all goes as a set. It's all kind of, I use the lunch tote as the basket, put all the goodies on the inside, put in their tumbler as well. So my normal cost on my tumblers, if it's a stock design, it's 20 bucks. If it's a custom design, it's 25. So there you go. You really just have to do your due diligence to figure out what you want and what sells in your area. I live in backwoods USA, so we live in the middle of farm country, and we don't, I can't get the kind of money some people can get. I just can't get it. I try. Yep. They are so cute. Thank you. On the tumblers that have a colored background, is there a strip of white where the mug press doesn't touch? Or do you have to rotate your tumbler? You have to rotate your tumbler. So if your wrap is coming all the way around here, all right, you do want to rotate it. But keep in mind, if you're going to be rotating this in your press, you might only want to do like 20 seconds because then it's already hot from being in there for 40 seconds. So you want to rotate. So you might want to do 30 and 30. Play around with your tumbler because, again, when you're first putting it in, it does already heat up. So when you go to rotate it, it's already hot. It doesn't have to warm up any further, so you don't have to add as much time. And in this way, your image, it has more of an even look and it's not burnt. That is something I definitely did learn while doing this. And actually, I learned it live right here on the Sass with all of you guys that I needed to bring down my temperature or my time a little bit on the second and third turn. You can do these completely in a mug press, just make sure you turn it along the way. So if you're going to do a full bleed, you're going to want to do maybe 30 seconds and then turn it, and 30 seconds and then shove it through, 30 seconds, rotate it, 30 seconds. And I do it at 350 because I found that the 350 mark, the paper doesn't stick and I don't end up with that weird feeling on there because the paper had stuck to the tumbler. I will definitely be taking pictures of this, and I'll be posting it in my group over on Facebook for you guys to see. I'm in the same boat. Oh, you're welcome, Tabitha. Here's the reason, and let me give you a quick rundown why I don't like offering what I price mine. People will tell me that I'm offering it too low, that I'm killing the market. No, I'm working my market. My market is different from your market, is different from the guy down the road's market. We all have different markets. I'm never going to judge you because you'll get $40 for this set. Rock on. Rock out with your socks out, whatever you got to do. But I personally like to keep my teacher gifts, my appreciation gifts, under $20 because they have to buy for multiples and whatnot. So I try to make sure that when I put my teacher gifts together, I put some thought process in it. Did I go a little bit overboard with Sarah's? Yes, because this is what the teacher will end up getting. Sarah's does have a 3 sheets. Why? Because I'm her mother and I can make her whatever I want. So this is one set at the $15. And that's the one set. If you add in, obviously you upcharge. If you add in another thing, you upcharge, but you can make it an a la carte too. Say this is your base set. You can always add a mask and a tumbler to it. Then you're allowing the parent to decide if they want to add some a la carte items to that in their bundle. So never sell yourself short. If you're not a whole sticker person, take the stickers out. This would work beautifully as a $10 to $12 set. Perfect for that. And you could start that as your bundle base price. I like to bundle things like I do with baby items. So I will start my baby items as a bib and a burp. That's where you start it out as. I don't sell them individually. I sell them as the set. So I start with a bib and a burp, and then I have, okay, if you add on a onesie, or if you add in the hair tie, if you add in this, they get to build their own package. Sometimes parents just want to build their own package, and that's what you could do too. So it's really completely up to you what you want to add into here. Maybe a key fob. A key fob would work beautiful in here for their teacher keys that they need to have for their classroom. So add in a key fob maybe if you don't have the availability of getting stickers. So add in a cute little key fob, something. Don't mind the senior one. So you could add this in, all in the same coordinating design. Now they have their own set of keys, because teachers have keys for their classrooms. And that would be a great appreciation gift as well. Don't skimp, but also make sure you make it affordable. In this day and age, we need to make things that are affordable for our parents to be able to give to our teachers an appreciation, because I know I had 2 kids at school at the same time, and buying for 2 teachers at the same time, depending on what things cost, could be, a little much, could have been tight. We're still in COVID and there's still parents that aren't fully working yet. So keep that in mind as well. Yep, you could definitely offer discounts. Shalada said you could offer discounts by buying multiple packs for people buying for several teachers. You absolutely can. Just like they do with photography packages when the kids get their pictures taken at school. Give it some thought of what you would like to do. So I am not price, whatever the word term is. I just know my market and I know my area and I know what's going to sell and how it's going to sell. For me, I play off the working man. Hometown USA is what those are my clientele, the average Joe. Those just want to have pretty things and have beautiful things in their homes or give beautiful things to their friends and their family and whomever. And I like just to keep my prices affordable, so that don't judge me for my pricing. I sure as heck will not judge you for yours. So there you go. So that's the teacher gift idea. Just again, some beautiful things you can offer for a teacher. There's so many things that you can do, and don't think that there's no idea is too crazy. I've learned that no idea is too crazy when it comes to what you want to sell for a teacher appreciation, police week, EMS week, nurses week. Give it some thought. If you need some ideas, you can head over to the Sassy Subber group on Facebook. Hey, just tag me and say, hey, Nikki, I need ideas, and I will gladly give them to you. I'm pretty active in that group. My name's on the door, so I try to tend to be. Yep. So by all means, ask over there. We're an active group. If you are on YouTube, to all my YouTube friends, if you are not on the Facebook page, you can always hit me up at the sassysubber@yahoo.com. Ask me for some ideas, and I will gladly help you. I don't always get to go back and check on the YouTube for comments and whatnot, but if you are looking for some ideas or you want to come join the Facebook group, come on over. You can also find me on the Tickety Talk. Yep, I'm over there too. I call it that just because it drives my children crazy, and I will always do it. And why not? So there you go. Yes, sign and door hangers. So let's switch gears slightly. Mother's Day is coming up. All right, and it's coming up May 9th. So if you're looking for a couple ideas for some Mother's Day gifts, let me give you some things that I have pressed here for my own home. And I want to show you some ideas. Don't forget about those who are fur moms. All right, so you can always do a sign like this for a fur mom. All right, you can... Listen, fur moms love other things too, okay? I'm a fur mom and I'm a human mom and I love all of it. All right, I love all of it. But here's something that is definitely special and near and dear to my heart. See, we're a blended family here. My husband is my second marriage, so we have different last names. And when you have different last names, it poses a huge dilemma in personalization for your home. Now, some people just don't care. They'll just put their new last name on the door. But what about the kiddos in the family who don't have the same last name? My kiddos don't have the same last name as me, so it's hard to put something like the Adamkowitz family on something. Well, yes, we are the Adamkowitz family, but we're also the Adamkowitz-Manfred family. So how do you make that work? Well, I saw something that my friend Jane posted, and it was a saying, and I absolutely loved it, so I needed to borrow her idea and put it on a board for myself, and it came out beautifully. Our names might not match, but our hearts certainly do. The perfect blend. We are the perfect blend. We're the perfect blend of a few names. And then down here it has our names right there. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's hanging in my shop. It reminds me every day that we are the perfect blend. It took a lot of patience and understanding to become a blended family. And when you are a blended family, you do have different last names. So you gotta, when you're marketing to people, realize that our community and our nation is a huge blended family now. It is rare, and I hate to say that, but it is rare for a family to all still have the same last name. More times than not, you have more and more blended families with different last names, and that is a great solution to the age-old, hey, what do you put on the front door? The what family? Do you put the Adamkowitz-Manfred family? Maybe you have multiple last names in there. It'll start reading like a greeting card at that point. So you really just want to cut it down, come back to it, and put that. So like I said, that was borrowed from a tribe member, the saying. I said to her, I go, I absolutely love this. I need this for my home because we are a blended family. She goes, us too. And I was like, aw. So that is an absolutely gorgeous item to be able to sell to your clients. I will put that particular design up in my shop. I can change out the colors, but that's the one I just happened to fall in love with because it looks gorgeous with the black and white plaid bow and the burlap. Loved that too. So I will put that up in my shop. You can add your own personalization at the bottom, whatever you decide to choose. So there is that. But let's not forget our fur moms either, because I hope you like dogs. You know, one of my girlfriends is a fur mom, and this is what she wanted. She too is also going to get the plaid bow up at the top, so there'll be that. But I mean, how cute! Why can't you make ones for fur moms? Remember, moms come in all different shapes and sizes. All right, they are fur moms, they're human moms, whatever the case may be. In their heart, they're a mom. They might not have had a human child, but maybe they love their fur baby as much as they would a human child. Never fault or forget about that fur mom too. So there you go. Where did you get the truck? Really, Kelly? You pick up the easy thing. That came from Michael's, actually. I believe. I don't know. I've had it for months now. So there you go. All right. That is it for today. Let's do the real quick recap here. So we talked about all things teachers today. We talked about the different things you can add to teacher gifts for appreciation. We talked about the different tote bags. You can add stickers, whatever you want. Maybe you want to add, a teacher survival kit. It really just doesn't matter. There's so many different items you can add for a teacher gift. You can make it personalized. Start out with something that's very economical for parents because, again, they might have multiple teachers. So make sure you get on your Teachers Week gifts. That comes, I believe it's the 3rd through the 7th, I think is the time frame I said. I don't remember off the top of my head. Make sure you do that. And then our cutting board, which is behind me. I just want to see if I can find my piece of paper. Because, of course, my notepad. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. If it was a bear, it would have bit me. All right, Teachers Week is the 3rd through the 7th. Another great item that we did show today was the cutting boards coming out of JDS. These are stunning. You definitely want to make sure that your client knows, do not put food or cut on the decorative side. The back side is for that. They're about a 3/4 inch thick. This was about $11 and change. It is a 9x6 item. Absolutely stunning. I am in love with these. I so badly said, please love it, please love it. And I do. Total Sass scale of 10 on this. So that's the new item coming out of JDS. Again, you can get these guys from Johnson Plastics. You can get the thick version for like 13 bucks for a 10-pack. You could get these coasters. These come out of JDS as well. They also come in the large pack. Make your own key fobs. Again, something quick and easy. You can get the webbing from Country Brook Designs. You can get the webbing and the little hook right from there. And the tumblers. You can get tumblers just about anywhere now. All right, they're just pretty much everywhere. You just got to find the most inexpensive and make sure that, you can get them in time. So there you go. And you can put a spot design. I did this in my mug press at $3.50 for 40 seconds just for the spot design. And you could be off to the races. You don't have to do full bleeds. You don't have to fight it. There you go. You're going to put that beach chair design in your shop. It actually already is in my shop as a flag. Let me show you. Here's the life-size versions. I decided to make them into banners. So here's the actual flag design for this one. It's in the banner form. And here's that chair. I made it into a banner. Yes, this is going to Florida before she asks. So this is actually already in there as a flag. So you definitely could go in and grab that and do what you want with it. So there you go. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. If you're in the group over at the Sassy Supper, we're doing the Tableside Sass tonight, and we're going to be talking about family first and business. I have some thoughts on that. Of course I do. So until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you guys all later on the flip side. And until next Sunday at 10 a.m., God only knows what we'll be doing. I'll figure it out then. Until then, bye guys.